a.m. right here on the Eagles clock. That's right. And if you're not if you're not subscribed yet to the YouTube channel, you better do so right now. There is still time, plenty of time, by the way. On YouTube, it will be at Eagles FM Abuja. On Facebook, it will be at Eagles FM Abuja. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, give us a like, give us a following with the Facebook, page wall, and you can as well share it meritoriously. I'm glad you're home, so you won't say I'm so busy and everything. No, you're not so busy, and you're listening to me. Even if you're doing one or two things, at least you're still in a restive mode. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, so let's rest together as we spread our wings, right? You know what the birds do when the sun is up? Yeah, they spread their wings right there. They allow for the sun rays to. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so as you're doing that right there, show the love and also spread the wings across every other social media platforms. X, formerly Twitter, talking about Instagram, talking about TikTok, all of them at Eagles FM Abuja, and wherever and whenever the time zone, I don't know what time zone it is that you're watching us from now at this point in time. Well, it does feel good. You can as well do the same, right? And family members, did you know that Eagles FM is running 24/7, 247, 7 days of the week online? Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know that 24 hours a day we are running online. So if you don't have the Eagles app just yet, okay, you're missing out. Because worldwide, starting from May 1st, let me start making announcements too, just the way they make the announcements. I mean, with the banks telling us that from May 1st, 6 naira is what you're going to be charged for every SMS they send to you, telling you your bank statement. So starting from May 1st officially, it's not like it's not been happening though the past few weeks, it has been going on, but yes, starting from May 1st officially, we're telling you now that yes, we're running 24 hours online, right? And indeed all over the world we're being seen, we're being felt, we're being heard. That's what's going on, and kudos to you. Well done. All right. Well, I brought that conversation to you already. 50% increase from the previous 4 naira per message. It's not even all. That's not even the end of it. I mean, keep in mind that there's been deductions upon deductions upon deductions that we've been going through various charges from customers' accounts, including the ATM fees. I made mention of that, the transaction fees, the maintenance fees, and all of that. Now, the reason that the bank is given for this increment is the recent hike in telecom rates approved by the federal government. Yes, the federal government approved it. Yes, don't think someone else, approved it. And don't also think that it is the telecommunication companies that decided and just said, you know what, this is what it is, and they sanctioned it, they made it, what it is, and nobody's talking. No, it was actually endorsed. Okay, so officially. However, though, one begins to wonder why banks are so quick to pass on these charges to customers when they've recorded significant profits in recent years, despite the economic uncertainties in Nigeria. Just last week, we saw on the front page of Nigerian newspapers a very bold headline that banks, how much did they get again? Is it 16 trillion now, naira? In profits. Yes, they did. They had profits 2024 while you were wailing and crying and skimming ways to survive. The banks were indeed smiling and they had profits, right? But then, would you blame them? Do you know the task? The very heavy task of indeed keeping your monies? You think it's easy? If it was easy, why didn't you keep it yourself? Why take it to the bank, right? It's not easy. No, it's not easy at all. So for all of these efforts that they have put in, considering the situation, especially that they have where the telecommunication companies have indeed increased their own tariff. Oh, it might just suffice to say that, okay, they too have decided that, you know what, we have to also do the same. Make it not be like saying now only us waka come, only them waka come, right? But then in 2024 though, Nigerian banks recorded, impressive profits. I said that before and I'm still reiterating it. I mean, some banks reportedly increased revenue despite the challenges posed by the economy, and it's raising questions about the justification for these increments and whether they are truly necessary. Is it really necessary? Well, that's the bone of contention now. I mean, if you've made all the profits that you said you made, talking to the banks now and those who are spearheading them, what is the point in increasing by 50% SMS bank alert messages to the customers? How much will you take from us? How much more will you take from us? Is the question a Nigerian asked me earlier today. Said, how much more UD will they take from us? We don't know anymore. It just seems as though we're just being levied left, right, and center. Taxes on the one side, the tax reform bills, unification and all of this. We don't even know what we are paying for no more. We just see that people come and we have to just give monies. I mean, I was in a conversation with a restaurant woman who is just trying to survive right there, saying that I'm not gonna go into crime. My children, who are mostly girls, are not going to go into prostitution or any other hideous crime. I want them to work with me in my restaurant, even though it's by the roadside. And then there are taxations. She's being taxed. Oh yes, she should be taxed. Come on, she should be taxed. Nobody's faulting that. But when you have multiple taxes, some people will just, some of the taxing members, who belong to the tax agencies, will just stroll in. Madam, how you day? Oh yeah, now you already know. It's 200, 100 naira, 200, 100 naira. You be given like that. This is apart from the real tax, which is about 500 naira. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, you're doing all of this, you're trying to survive, and yet, in the midst of all of these, the banks have also said, from May 1st being today, that this will be the right day, the right time, Workers' Day, when it is the day the workers are supposed to be calming their nerves and looking up to the future and thinking about what it's going to look like in the coming days and in the coming week. That's when they decide that, okay, we'll just increase it, all right, by 50%. So from 4 naira now to 6 naira. The reason is because, I mean, the telecommunications have increased theirs. So it is only fair and wise and thoughtful that they also do the same, right? Now, this new charge will likely have a significant impact on you, your pockets, particularly those who rely heavily on SMS alerts for their transactions. Well, with the already high cost of living in Nigeria, the increment, it might just further erode the disposable income of many Nigerians right now. So I don't know, you tell me. I really want to know what you think about this increment. Is it fair? Unfair? And why? All right, 0907-353-0044 is that a number to call. The other number, 0908-766-8888 is that number. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my brother.
Yes, good morning, please.
Yes, this is Prince Emeka calling from Chabi.
All right, Prince Emeka, talk to us now.
Good. You see, when you're thinking of this, our country, Nigeria, it's just like a place that has been captured by criminals. How can you just wake up, you increase price of anything? What justification do they have, like the bank? Do you know, sometimes on weekends, on Sundays especially, I will just receive a lot. I don't want to call the name of the bank. They will say, federal government something charges, one government something fee, card maintenance fee, electronic transfer fee. Now they will make it like 1,000 something naira. Meanwhile, at the point of transaction, those charges were removed. Then by weekend also, you will not accumulate them again and still remove the same charge that you have removed. I went to the bank, I asked them, why do you people do this? They said that is the charges. I said, no, you don't just impose charges. But do you really blame them? Look at in Abuja, for instance. If you drive a Sienna bus, you'll understand what I'm saying. The group of boys will just gang themselves and wear color clothes. They will accost you by the traffic light. Once you stop by the traffic, they will come. We are armored. Where is your sticker money? Where is this money? Where is this? And whatever you give to them, that doesn't account for anything. You know, and the government is aware of all these things, because if they are not aware, you know, if you come to around Jabi area, Police will be standing there. Road safety is there. Then the boys are operating their own. So sometimes I begin to wonder, is it that they are all working together? And the FCT minister, of course, he passes that some doubt of that area. Is he not aware of all this complaint we are complaining? It is unfortunate that those in government, they have captured the Nigerian people and they are feasting on the people. Even if the people are dying, they don't care. The people are hungry, they don't care. The people, okay, now you as a business person, how much do you make? Everything has been increased. How much on their own too? They are going about asking people to pay tenement rates. Even in the office, my office, they came there last week. The guy was asking, okay, I should give him even if it's 30,000 naira. I said, no, we don't have 1 naira to give you. If you want to close the place, close it. Everybody will go. You know, they now left. They said they promised to come back after the holiday. We are still waiting for them to come back.
Wow.
So Nigeria has turned to a crime scene. No, they are frustrating the people. The government know what they are doing. No? They know that when the people are so frustrated, in 2027, you will not care about the election. They will just put whoever they like there, and we'll keep on rolling like that. That is what they are planning.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You are reading the bit. You are a journalist.
Right.
I know what I'm talking about.
I get that. I get that.
You know?
Thank you. Oh, that's a lot you said right there. Okay, now what is your perspective view? I mean, he has said a lot in that regard. I mean, but yeah, the multiple taxing, I don't know, the continuous coming, one person comes, the other person will come. It's almost like they are taking turns, and the moment you refuse any of them, whatever the designation of the money it is, the value of the money that they are asking for, oh, you're run into problems. It may not be actively, it might just be passively, right? You just discover that suddenly you're the target. Every other person is there, and then the next thing they're coming with your vans. Oh, you did this, you did that, or that. You know, it's crazy, right? But then again, what can we say? If the banks have decided to lay these charges on, SMS, I mean, they are not the ones in charge of the telecommunications companies, are they? I don't think so, right? The banks are the banks. The telecommunication companies are the telecommunication companies. Although they might have to work hand in hand at some point, yes, because of the kind of service delivery that they give. But does it also mean that they must indeed operate in the same vein, in the sense that as the telecommunication company is increasing their tariff, which of course has been justified, by the way, by the federal government, yes, who is justifying the 2 naira added to the 4 naira that the banks are now asking you to pay? Who is justifying it? It's now 6 naira, and from what we gather is 50% increment. 50%. Keep in mind, they made profits 2024. They're still making profits up until now. And then they're still saying 50% is what they are asking, apart from the other charges that they charge you. Right? Maintenance fee and ATM fees and the rest. And just as my brother had mentioned, some other fees like that they keep mentioning. Remember, the CBN too is taking its own 50 naira. Oh, there's a lot of taken now. There's a lot of taken. And it makes you wonder, the banks themselves, aren't they supposed to be an institution that give interest? If I'm saving for maybe a year, 2 months, if my money should even last there for 1 week, shouldn't I get an interest for it? Since you're using my monies for businesses too, shouldn't I? And then here I was, one particular bank that I've been banking with, I'm banking with them still because my name is still in their records. I saw a message via the email, and as soon as I went to open it, I said, credit alert. Wow, who remembered me? And there I was, staring at the amount, how much did they call it? Is it 0.59 kobo, I guess? Has been, or 1 naira something? No, it's not even one. I don't think it's 1 naira. Okay, let's 1 naira or 0 point something. Yeah, that's what I got. Really? Look at the way my face changed. Because I thought somebody had sent me money, remembered me, so to speak, and sent me money. And there I was staring at the 1 naira that has been added maybe after 4 or 5 months, and I'm like, wow, okay. So this is what I'm really valued at. But I don't know. That might just be me, right? Being paranoid. I guess. How has it been with you? Seems like you've not had any deductions whatsoever, and maybe you're really coping with the deductions though. Here I was to another day, another account that I operate, a whopping 2,000 plus was removed for nothing. There was no text, there was no alert, there was nothing that told me, okay, this money's were removed because of these certain fees and all. Just like that. Do you know, I was thinking about I was thinking about the process of having to go to the bank, maybe take a queue. God, if that day was not so nice, you see that there's a crowd and everything, you'll have to stand there, wait. As a patriotic Nigerian that you are, you don't want to, act in a rash way. You don't want to act as though, oh, I'm a journalist, so what? If you're a journalist, so what? Please go back in line, right? So you go there, you wait, patriotic, and when it gets to your turn, they now say, okay, 7 work days, right? Or 2 weeks, 14 working days, and you wait for 2 weeks, and then you go back again. Who has that time? And maybe it's because I had a couple of monies then. I guess that's why. That's what happened. I had a couple of monies. Okay, I guess that's what happened. So I just was not cool about going to pursue it. But up until this day, no explanation, no text messages, no email, no sorry, we removed money from you, no refund, no nothing. No nothing. And now the banks are saying that 6 naira will be removed. 6 naira. From 4 naira to 6 naira. And how much more will they take from you is the question. Well, I see you. This one is coming from who now? Warake Iyadon, right? Uwake from Suleja, Niger State. I hope I didn't murder your name. I'm sorry if I did. Please, you might as well send me a voice note so I know how to pronounce your name. Warake Iyadon Uwake. Right. I like the rhyme though. Defection from PDP to APC is never new to Nigerians. But one thing we need to know about the politicians, they are not for the citizen. They are for their personal interest and their children and the yet unborn children, okay? They probably will, they kill Nigerians with invisible guns, like Boko Haram that killed Nigerians with visible guns. Nothing different from them. There's hunger in the land and no politicians think of our survival. We hand over them to the Almighty Allah, he says. Workers' Day is not a happy day, he says. Oh, I get that. Worker Day is not a happy day. Tom from Gwarimpa is saying, good morning, Udwat. Good morning to you. The rate at which banks are ripping customers off their monies are quite alarming. Now another charge again, irrespective of the suffering of Nigerians. It seems the fine melted on them by the CBN didn't send any meaningful signal. Last 2 weeks, I was discussing with someone when he screamed as a certain bank debited him the sum of 2,050 naira. About a week ago, I received a debit of 2,300 naira from my account, from my bank account, and 3 days later, 300 naira followed, was removed from the same account, but not in the statement of my account. When I verified, the bank never gave me any reasonable explanation. Nigeria is just happening anyhow, everywhere. Are we not going through enough suffering? No. Tom is saying though, no. It's sounding to me like a song. No, I will never go back anymore. You know that song. Okay. Anyways, I will just be forced to put a wrap on this now. I was hoping I could get one more call and then we just call it a close, as we look at this topical issue. But by the way, though, I need to also appreciate you, for being a part of this opinion poll, adding your voice loudly and clearly in the discourse, and indeed allowing for us to know where we are, because that's what this conversation has, allowed for us to know. We now know that all of these things are happening. It's not just happening to one person. It's happening to a collective people, if not the entire, Nigerian populace right there. And it also means that something needs to be done, and done fast. The CBN, the regulatory bodies now, they need to do something right now, because nobody wants to have a society of chaos or anarchy. Nobody wants that. And then, because we don't want that, we are also advising the government that please do not fuel it. right? And the relevant agencies and stakeholders, please do not fuel something that will cause anarchy, that will cause rancor, that will cause chaos. Honestly, because if it does happen that way, there will be no security operative that will be able to contain it. This is you might want to call it, is that a threat or a promise? It's not a threat. It's not a promise. It's just a wise saying, wise words, right? Okay, so wise words from wise men should be taken seriously. In fact, wise words from even foolish people should be taken seriously. Honestly, forget the person who sent the message. Just take the message and do right by Nigerians. I think that's what we've been able to identify this morning. All right, my name is Udwak Daniel. Don't worry, 11 o'clock, there is going to be a conversation that we'll be looking into at 11 o'clock hour. You don't want to miss it. It's called the OGP, Open Government, Partnerships, sponsored by SEDIC, and as well, together, of course, more like a sensitization. EU, the European Union, is also being a part of that one. We will go having a conversation. I mean, there's more and more conversations today right here on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. Keep in mind, we give you an audio, visual, radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. Get across social media platforms right now, Facebook and YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Eagles FM Abuja. And do well to also give us a like and a following with the Facebook page wall at Eagles FM Abuja. Spread the Eagles wings across TikTok, X, formerly Twitter, and the gram, that is Instagram, at Eagles FM Abuja. And as you do so, you will indeed understand the fact that your votes, your efforts, they count in this one. Because at first we were heard across 39 countries, with Belgium being at the top of it, maybe the US coming at the third or fourth or fifth. But now we heard globally, right? Another round of bell to it. So, you are a member of the Eagles movement. Well, as a movement, we are an institution. We are also a radio station. I mean, whatever you want to call us, just call us, as long as it's positive, though. Okay, that's what we are. All right, you're a part of this. You should be proud.